everyone, and welcome to another Park Rovers Live. My name is Andrew, and I'm joined by Dustin, as
Good
always,
evening.
or mostly always, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Most of them, all of them, maybe one
All,
I missed.
did you miss one? I don't know. It
I
doesn't
can't remember.
matter. It doesn't matter. It's good to be back. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yes.
And this is a special Park Rovers Live because we are celebrating today. I got something for this.
I thought you had like an audio kick out.
Yeah. Here it is.
Yeah, I knew. Cheers.
I got the confetti, and I got my heady and the confetti.
Cheers.
The heady topper, my favorite beer. We finally did it. It's been a long time. I don't know. I just when I uploaded the first videos from Disneyland Paris, I don't know what I was expecting, but
well, and we started. You started this whole enterprise off in a slightly different name. I've been on board for 3 years. I remember, answering your random Twitter, "Hey, who wants to do this?"
Yeah.
And hopped on, and 3 years later, here we are. And
here we are. We've done it. We have made it as a YouTube partner officially.
But we're not done. This is not in the slightest.
I'm just getting started. I'm just figuring out how to use my mic properly. So apparently
you put it off to the side.
Anyway, thanks everyone for that. If you're joining live, I'm streaming to Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube tonight. I usually just do YouTube, so we're trying it out. We're trying these StreamYard features that we have. And we'll see how it goes.
Here we go. We have our first congratulations from Theme Park Lifestyle.
Oh man! So Theme Park Lifestyle. He's been with us from pretty much day one. He started his channel, I think, right when I started it.
Okay.
We were Theme Park Hopper, so we had very similar channel names.
Yes.
Yeah. So definitely appreciate the love, and we'll go back up. I took him up to the DVC lounge, and we had a good time. Was that last year? I don't know. I guess it was last year.
I guess officially it was last. I mean, unless you did it in the last 3 days.
No, it's not. Yeah. Definitely appreciate. There's a lot of channel. There is actually, while we're on just this quick topic before we move on, we do have another topic tonight, which is what we're going to talk about in the main segment, is the top 10 things we're looking forward to in 2023. But I just want to thank a few people. Some other channels. I know the Disney Resorts podcast, those guys, one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. We've had some banter back and forth. We might do a collab in the future. We'll figure it out. But those guys, very, very supportive. Trying to think of other the DCL Duo.
DCL Duo, yep.
Yeah,
we've been on there a couple times.
Of all things, a cruise line podcast. I've only been on one cruise, and we went on before either of us went on a cruise. Which
I've been on none. No cruises in my life.
And you were talking about Hershey Park on that episode.
Yes, I was.
And that was fascinating. So thank you to the DCL Duo. They're now like big time podcasters.
Yeah, they're real big now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting other channels that we've Have a Wonderful Day. I think he's changed his channel name to have, maybe it's just Wonderful Day. Javier. I don't know.
But then we've also had Slippy T has been on.
Oh yeah, the Busch Gardens Williamsburg Reddit. Definitely appreciate everyone on there, everyone that's joined us, everyone that watches our video. Slippy, definitely appreciate it. I was texting with him earlier today. I shouldn't have forgot him. So I mean, there's just so many people that we've have crossed paths with that I just want to say thank you. So if we've exchanged tweets or YouTube comments, followed each other, and I do want to say Johnny Amusement too. I ran into him at Tweetsy last year. He's now kind of a big time Dollywood vlogger. So that's cool. He's hustling. He puts out way more videos than we do. So he deserves it.
It's funny how different channels find their niches and different things. And I think it's cool that we are still kind of looking for ours, and we've had this growth over the last couple of years, regardless of being a Great Wolf Lodge and Fabio Milliville
Hey,
base.
you know.
Uh,
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Hershey Park, and Kings Dominion and Carowinds are kind of our things. But I also go to Disney a lot and Busch Gardens. So we're covering the bases. But yeah, it's
Yep.
been fun. So I think with that, we'll get into our main segment, which is the top 10 things we're looking forward to in 2023. And also.
It will happen one day for sure.
He wants to meet you.
Listen, that's a popular commodity.
We should all meet in Florida someday.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So anyway, top 10 things we're looking forward to, and we want to know what you're looking forward to as well. So leave the comments. Leave a comment. Let us know. We'll get back to that. But we're going to count down from 10 to 1, and we're going to kind of trade off.
Yep.
We got some videos, some pictures. So this is going to be kind of fun. I don't know Dustin's exact top 10. I know some of the attractions.
Yeah.
He knows some of mine, but we don't know specifics.
We don't know order for sure. And when we were talking about doing this, it was definitely going to be things that could possibly be hit this year. Like, I have no Europe trip plans. I'd love to hit Parc Asterix this year because that Intamin coaster looks amazing, but it's not going to happen. So these are things that logistically could happen for us living where we live and traveling the way we do.
Yeah, on my top 10, I'm pretty confident I'm going to get to at least 9.
If I hit 4, I'll be happy. If I hit 4, I'll be happy. But
I know you're getting to at least 2 of them. All right. Yes. So with that, I think I'm going to start with my number 10.
Okay.
We'll do your number 10, and we'll just kind of alternate back and forth.
Snake draft.
Yeah, exactly. And mine starts with a video.
Okay.
So, to set the stage again, top 10 things we're looking forward to. This could be anything. Theme park related.
Anything new that's new in 2023.
It could be the coffee shop at the boardwalk, I guess. Is it open this year?
It opened December 29th. I don't know.
Okay. No, it doesn't count. That doesn't count. All right,
okay.
Never mind. All right. I'm just, without further ado, this is a video segment. This is this is kind of the weird video, but I want to get your reaction.
This is the weird.
New resort is coming to Dollywood. The Heartsong Lodge and Resort will be next to the existing Dream More Resort and Spa, and it's set to open in 2023. Now, the 5-story lodge will include more than 300 guest rooms, indoor and outdoor pools, a fire pit, and a 26,000 square foot meeting space. This is the first project as part of a $500 million investment plan over the next 10 years.
Okay. So we'll get to Dollywood. We can talk about Dollywood now. I have planned 3 different trips to Dollywood, and I have never been to Dollywood.
Oh.
So one of those trips was going to be staying at the Dream More. So
that's right in the back there.
I am familiar with that resort. This looks to be the Wilderness Lodge version of it, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like sure. I would be very excited if I was planning on staying here too.
Absolutely. The Dream More is like the grand flow of Dollywood. Mm-hmm. And this is, I guess, like the Wilderness Lodge equivalent.
Right.
I don't know specifics of this hotel, but it looks like there's like a really cool bar on the side, maybe some outdoor space. The pool looks cool. I just know like they knocked it out of the park with Dream More, and I want to stay at Heartsong this year.
When are they bringing bars inside the park? When is that happening? That needs to happen.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
That's all the more reason to stay.
That's my number 10. I'm starting off with the resort. And
all right, sounds good.
You can take it from here.
I didn't even think about resorts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my number 10. You said you had a video for my number 10 or no?
Oh wait, yeah, I do. Wait a second. Let me get this video.
Because you know my number 10.
Video's so loud.
Video's really loud.
Turned it down.
All right. So, I have grand plans to make it to Kennywood for the first time ever this year. So I am looking forward to different things at Kennywood, but this is the new thing in 2023. And it is Spinvasion. It is an alien abduction themed Zamperla Griffin. And to my knowledge, this is the first one of these stateside. Where the seats like alternate and swing. Like one will be up and then that one will come down and this one will come up and then that one will come down and this one will come up. Zamperla just knocks flat rides out of the park. They're some of my favorite flats to do. I appreciate that in my mid to late 30s, I can still do these spinny rides and not throw up, unlike other people my age. So with my kids, like they enjoy these rides. So I'm good with these rides. So it looks fun. I like themed experiences. Who knows how themed it'll be for Kennywood, but they're investing in the park and I can't complain about that.
So I haven't been to Kennywood either. Is it right by Pittsburgh, or is this like is it right by this river in the city?
It is. I have driven past it because we drive from Maryland to Michigan at least once a year. So I have seen the cliff essentially that it's on. It's about a half hour outside of the city, but it is on a river. Like you can see. I think you can see downtown. Again, I've never been.
Well, I mean, I hope so. It's on this photo.
Right, exactly. And we know promotional artists never lie.
Yeah. So there's a chance I get on this in 2023. We would see. We will see. But
yes,
I would like to ride with that. But I guess I mean, I think I'll survive.
I think you'll be fine.
I think you can do a theme park lifestyle, but I don't know. You do Guardians all the time, right? So
I was gonna say that spins.
Yeah,
that probably spins more than this, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So my number 9 then is the Adventureport retheme or theming up, plussing up of an area here at Kings Island. I have not been to Kings Island in almost 2 decades now. It was 2005 was my last visit. So there is a lot that I need to catch up on. But Adventure Express, one of my favorite mine rides. So if you're enhancing the theme of that, I'm cool with that. You've got a couple of flat rides, a Zamperla, whatever their new Enterprise is. I've been on one of those. Those are really, really fun. And then you're fixing up a food court and adding dockside bar. And you're just my hope and my goal, and I have no idea if this is actually going to happen, but with all of these Cedar Fair like lands that they're putting in, is they're all kind of tied together like the Seas Explorers with the Disney parks.
Yeah,
that would be nice. I don't know if they're going that deep, but if they are, cool. Why not? Tie it into Jungle Expedition here at King's Dominion, tie it into the new Fiesta Village area at Knott's. Make them all talk together in some form or fashion for us nerds. Why not?
Yeah, I'd love that. I don't know if I'll make it back since I went to Kings Island now 2 years in the last 3 years, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can. I mean, Cincinnati is a direct flight for me, so there's a good chance. I love this area, and I'm really excited. It didn't make it on my list because I'm not confident I'm going to get back to Cincinnati, but it looks incredible. I love the theming. I would love to have a drink in this area.
Just right there on that little pond, like it just. Seeing what they did with Jungle Expedition has me very excited for all of these little mini land like enhancements that they're doing.
We might get another one on this top 10. We'll see.
We might.
We will see. All right. Anything else to say about Adventureport?
I'm good with Adventureport. What's your number 9?
All right. I think this is going to be a surprise for you. This is a park I haven't been to yet, but it's in Florida, in the Orlando area. Ready?
Okay, I think I know what it is. I was right.
It looks awesome.
I'll let you talk and then I'll chime in.
So I will be at this. Can I go back in this video and just pause it? Yeah, I can.
You can.
Sweet.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, they're in like the water now.
There.
Right.
Ooh, there you go. That's the frame.
We're getting there. I gotta get rid of that green. Oh no. Set sail January 12th. So I will be there January 14th, I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
And yeah, so we are going on the Disney Wish. And before we get on the ship, we have like 2 days because you want to get, if you're doing a cruise, pro tip, you want to get to the city first. So we're arriving. You at least want to do it the day before. We're arriving 2 days early. I bought the Legoland discount tickets. Doesn't include Peppa Pig, but I might sneak over there and buy a 1-day ticket over there to ride that coaster. But Pirate River Quest.
It's 1 credit. It's not worth it.
it's worth $30.
Okay.
Pirate River, yeah. Pirate River Quest pays homage to Cypress Gardens, and they had a river boat tour.
Yes.
So if you know anything about theme park history, you'd come across Cypress Gardens because they were like they were one of the top games in town around Disney World time, right? When they were building that.
Yep.
So Disney would, I'm sure they would frequent Cypress Gardens and vice versa.
Wiki Wachi, I'm sure, was part of that too. And yeah. So there still is like a garden. I think they still call it the section of it Cypress Gardens. I'll report back. I don't know if I'll do a video, but we'll see. I might do a POV of this. There already is one because it's in pass holder preview, so you can actually watch. Okay.
There's a 360 video I was watching. I don't want to spoil the whole thing, so I kind of skipped around. But that's why I'm excited about this. I love a boat ride. I love a themed adventure. I like Jungle Cruise. So really excited about Legoland and getting on the Pirate River Quest. Comments?
I was really excited when they announced this because it just like you said, they're marrying their two worlds. They're marrying the historic Cypress Gardens, like what that property is known for, with what is now bringing them, I'm sure, millions and billions of dollars in the Legoland franchise. And by adding Lego stuff to this old school boat ride, it's the best of both worlds. Cue the Miley Cyrus music.
In your backyard. Just hop on a boat. That'd be awesome. Oh, thanks for joining Disney Resorts podcast. We thanked you earlier, but now thank you again.
We did. I swear.
We were thanking all the channels and everyone that's we've collaborated or that gone back and forth and helped each other along the way. Disney Resorts podcast again. I listen to every episode. It's actually a really fun listen. So I recommend them for anything.
Yeah.
Resort and Disney World and Disney. I guess they'll probably talk more about Disneyland too, but mostly Disney World related. I saw Legoland every day when I'm back out. I see Legoland every day.
So literally, it's in your backyard. That's great.
Well, that's wild. I wish I had a theme park in my backyard. I have a regular park, but not a theme park.
Even if it was Legoland, I'd be okay with that.
Definitely very welcome, Disney Resorts. We are just so you know, we are counting down the top 10 things we're looking forward to. And Disney Resorts, you missed a resort, and it was Dollywood. So
it was the Heart Song Resort, right?
Heart Song Lodge.
Heart Song Lodge.
So if you're a Disney fan, I highly recommend going out to Dollywood.
Yes.
It's known as the Disneyland of the Smokies. I think that's entirely accurate. Anyway, we got to move on. We are moving on. We are now on number 8, and it's me.
Yep.
Because we're doing Snake.
Yep.
All right, another video. I think this is on your list.
All right, we'll see.
I want to know what ranking it is for you. These videos are so
loud. The music just hits. Can I just say that right now?
It slaps.
It does. It slaps.
capital.
Of Orlando. Just of Orlando, though.
This is one of the better like ride promotion videos I've ever seen. I'm just really hyped for this, and I don't even know if I'm gonna enjoy it because I don't really like stand-up coasters. But this looks awesome, and it's right by that park. If you've been to SeaWorld, it's right by the entrance. Like it's crazy.
You will see it as you're walking in.
Yeah.
I will tell you this is on my top 10, but I'm not going to tell you where at this point.
I didn't know you were gonna do that.
I'm gonna save it, but I am also excited for this ride, but it is not my number 8.
Oh, you might be more excited then.
Well,
I mean,
we'll see.
that's what it implies. So anyway, I'll most likely I'm Busch Gardens Platinum, whatever they call it. I guess I'm Platinum still. They change names on
Platinum,
things.
yeah.
Mainly Cedar Fair. Now I'm Prestige Plus over there, and Disney changes as well. But yeah. So I mean, SeaWorld's closest. It's the closest, one of the closest parks to the airport. Usually
Yeah.
hit it like right off. That's like I'll do it right off when I land at MCO. I'll go to SeaWorld and I'll use my free Florida pass I get with the Busch Gardens Williamsburg Platinum. And I like the park. It is very coaster heavy, I would say that. So if you're not into coasters, there's a lot of bars at SeaWorld and there's a lot of shows. I'm not really into the shows at SeaWorld. It's kind of weird for me, but there's a lot to check out.
So you're telling me there's coasters and beer and places to sit down.
Oh, actually, if you have kids too, the Sesame Street land is phenomenal.
And there's a Sesame Street place.
I like it, and there's a bar next to it, which I
There we go.
which I feel weird about when I don't have kids. So it's like kids are running around.
Never feel weird about drinking around kids.
I'm drinking like 8% IPAs.
Exactly.
And anyway, so
We're
pipeline, stand-up coaster, SeaWorld Orlando, pumped up. It's gonna be good. Hopefully, I'm not over the max height. I don't think those things have max heights. Those stand-ups.
Well, this is the first one of these, so
Yeah,
it doesn't look like it should need any max height. Like nothing about it seems egregiously intense.
It might be uncomfortable, but we'll see.
I'm banking that it's not going to be. I don't think that they would sell a new stand-up coaster in 2023 if they had any thought that it was going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's why I haven't.
I don't know. Do they test with a 6'6" guy?
Are you going to sign up
to test it? I would. I mean, I'll test it out next. I'll test it out in 2 weeks.
All right. Can you see my number 8?
I could probably scroll. I don't see it right now, so maybe I should just stop.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna add it. And if you have a video, feel free to pop that in.
All right.
So
I have a video.
We have tentative plans. Again, I don't like to make plans to Dollywood because clearly they never work out. But we have tentative plans next Christmas time to spend that in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And part of that would be a day or two at Dollywood. So along with my first visit ever to this park, cool. Big Bear Mountain would be the new addition for 2023. And while I am slightly underwhelmed at what this announcement and like the ride through and everything has shown to be, like onboard audio is cool, but okay. I'm hoping that they're going to throw a couple surprises at us and deliver something along the lines of what I think we were hoping we would get with the biggest single investment in Dollywood's history, etc.
Yeah. This just adds so much into it. You're gonna have such a good time at Dollywood.
That's my hope. That's my hope.
Yeah, and you get if you get the time saver pass, if you go in most times it's popular at Dollywood.
And Christmas, like we'll be going in December, so it would be Christmas time. So.
Oh, yeah, that'd be phenomenal. Yeah, there's so much. Dollywood Blazing Fury is like it's an old school coaster.
My wife has been to Dollywood a couple times.
That's funny.
And I have not yet. So.
Yeah, it is surprisingly coaster heavy. Coaster heavy park, but I would just hang out in Dollywood, even though you can't drink, and that's saying a lot because I like my beer. You can go over to the lodge though.
I would probably I'd take the I'm sure they have like a bus or a tram or something to the like.
Well, so so if you stay at the resort, they
Do
have
I-
a free shuttle.
Do I have to stay there though? Can I park?
No,
on
I
the
tried that.
shuttle? Oh, dang it.
There is a tip, and another plug for Johnny Amusement. I don't think maybe he's watching the replay, but Johnny Amusement has all these tips and tricks, and there is one for parking in a nearby parking lot and taking like a tram that's really
Okay.
cheap.
Okay.
I think Carpetbagger's done that too. If you watch him on YouTube, he's done the same thing. He's kind of in Western North Carolina, so he goes to Dollywood a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, Big Bear, definitely excited about it. I will say it's on my list.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're more excited about Big Bear?
Could say that, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Should I play this video for Big Bear, or we should play it later?
Play
We'll
it when
Oh, you
you're.
want it? Yeah, we'll play it later. Okay.
Yeah. All right. My number 7.
Ooh.
You probably have a video for as well. Aeronautica Landing would, like I was saying with Adventure Port at Kings Island, if they start tying all these places together, woohoo, wonderful. If they don't, this ride or this park is getting 4 new flat rides and retheming a couple more, along with adding a nice eatery establishment and a walk-up bar right by one of my favorite inverted coasters.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with this. I've been on one of those nebulas that you can see on the right-hand side there.
Yeah.
Those rides are amazing. I got on the one at Hershey a couple times.
I'm not even a flat ride guy, but it is. So one thing to note about Carowinds. So
Great.
Carowinds
Great.
in Charlotte and also borders North and South Carolina. Famously, Carowinds is named Carowinds because it's Carolina winds. The winds are that is a stupid name, but the thinking is it's Carolina and the winds that go across the 2 states. It's fine, it works.
Yes,
but they're celebrating their 50th anniversary in 2023.
they are.
And this is the land they are building to celebrate the anniversary.
Yeah,
and I love the land. I wish there was like an e-ticket here, right, to use Disney terms.
It's called Afterburn.
It's already
Afterburn is their e-ticket. It's already there.
All right. I'll let that slide. Yeah. Afterburn, inverted coaster. Yeah, it's really good.
And it's already themed to air flight.
Top Gun-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right.
So no, I'm very excited for, again, taking the Jungle Expedition template and just putting it on these different places.
Mhm.
Like this has me very excited for what's coming, hopefully in the future, to all Cedar Fair parks, even Michigan's Adventure.
Yeah, this is not quite Disney level theming, but it could be, like you were saying earlier with SEA. Like I think they will tie it in somehow.
Just even little nods, like, oh, like, have you visited our jungle in Virginia, or just something.
Well, you can see
like
that. You can see even in Carowinds today, when you go, if you eat at the restaurant that's near Copperhead Strike.
Mama something.
No.
No.
I was just there for the holidays, and they changed the name for the holidays, so I got all messed up in my. But the restaurant near Copperhead Strike, they have like posters from other Cedar Fair parks. And it's really cool, and so they're doing the tie-in. That's where they actually started doing this. That was one of the first projects that Cedar Fair started doing this level of theming
That
with.
Copperhead Strike area.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Are we on to number 6?
We're on to your number 7. Your number 7.
Number 7. Thank you.
Yes.
I have this written down, so
you're checking things off too.
I'm checking things off just so I keep track.
Perfect.
All right, this is the worst video I have. I'm sorry.
Spinvasion was pretty bad.
Okay. This is slightly better than Spinvasion. Let's go.
See, told you.
My number 7. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
I love coaster POVs, and this one does not do justice.
I think that the problem, this is why it's probably lower on my list, is this video is so bad. It looks this isn't HD right now. I guess it is HD, but it's not the 4K version.
Right.
But what do they, I'm sorry guys. Fun Spot, I love you. The stars thing, I get it.
Oh yeah, no. That's, I think. So first off, I'm just gonna say this while we're going up the lift hill. The horizon locked POVs, stop doing those.
Yeah.
I want to see what's actually going to happen to me, not what I have to assume is going to happen to me.
And if you were to like doctor this video in any way, you could like cover the dirt, maybe. I don't know.
Right. So now, let's talk about the elements, because I have this one.
Okay.
I have this one very, very close to this.
Oh.
Very close to where you are.
Okay.
The elements of this look amazing. That first dive, and then the stall, and then I love a good RMC 0G roll, one of those low to the ground ones, just like that. And then this, I've heard it called a quad down, even though I feel like you're not truly quad downing. But like the airtime at the end, sure, wonderful,
Jeez,
awesome.
don't play it again. I do not want to see that again. I was just trying to pause it right here. Sorry, everyone.
I was like, go back to the logo. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we want. That's where we want to stay. I think we lost viewers because of that POV was. So
I think we did. We totally did. Wow.
They were like,
just
why are they showing this crap? Yeah, sorry, everyone. It's not my fault. I didn't make this.
Come back.
I guess it's my fault because I showed the POV. Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead. This is your number 7. You talk.
It's my number 7, and it's because I'm definitely going to go here. I have a few more credits I need at Six Flags over Georgia. I'm still a Six Flags Gold, whatever that means. As far as I know, I can still get into that park, and I still pay them monthly.
Then yes, you can still get in, because I am the diamond something. I don't even
Six
know.
Flags Cyclone, no, right? Six Flags Cyclone, is that
the Twisted Cyclone?
Twisted Cyclone.
So have you been on Twisted Cyclone?
Where's that one? Sorry.
At Six Flags Over Georgia.
Oh yeah. That was that's the that's like
the RMC there. So that one's ranked towards the bottom of my RMCs, but it's still an amazing ride because it's in RMC. I could see this being better, but I'm withholding judgment until I actually get to ride it.
My gut tells me it'll be like an equivalent for me.
Agreed.
And I like it because it is a new model for RMC that they can easily replicate, supposedly, right? So, so that's why it's on my list. And because I don't anticipate like coming back here frequently, but I think it's gonna. I mean, it really does a lot for that park. It's exactly what they need.
It's an FEC right now. It's an
FEC fun spots are FECs. And they still will be with this, but it's like amazing.
But this and so now honestly, if you start ranking the fun spots, I would probably put this. I mean, they're gonna say their Orlando one right next to Universal's, their priority. And I have not been to any of them.
Yeah.
I went to Old Town many moons ago before it was a fun spot.
Yeah. I've been to all of them. And this is like going to blow, I think, all the existing code. I mean, Fun Spot Kissimmee is pretty good with that, the wooden one.
The Mind Blower?
Yeah, Mind Blower. I almost lost my watch on that one. So Watch Blower is my name for it. Like my Apple Watch, just like now I switched to like a strap with Velcro because of that coaster. I'm like, I don't want to lose my watch.
No.
Mind Blower. I don't think I'll get on Mind Blower again. That was a little traumatic for me, but I like Old Town Kissimmee. That was pretty cool.
Do this. Hold on to it.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
That's what I was doing at the end of the ride. Oh, the worst part was when we got back to the station, the ride ops knew the other riders but I was front row, and they just sent us again, and I was like, I don't want to be. I'm like still holding on to my watch. I'm trying to get it on, and so I rode that twice, and the second time was involuntary. That's my story. All right, so that's
it was like a kiddie coaster.
That's my 7. 6.
Okay.
I can do 6, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you can do 6. You do 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is where I have Big Bear. We talked about it. This POV is okay. I mean, it's not a POV. It's
again. I'm hoping they throw some surprises at us.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
want
there were some
something.
budget cuts that are now going to be budgeted back in.
I want
Does
some
that make
theming.
sense?
I want
Yes,
some theming.
exactly. Well, you get it. Hold on. It's coming right here. There's your theme. You get a waterfall, Andrew.
The backside
Get a
of water.
The backside of water and a splash. That's what you get.
That's fine. I mean,
Here's the thing. It looks like a very fun family coaster at a park that probably is the last park that needed another very fun family coaster.
yeah. This really makes Dollywood like their coaster lineup is insane now.
Here's the problem I think I'm gonna have with Dollywood now is Lightning Rod too intense for that park?
Mm. Yeah,
Because
that's,
even
that's the most.
Even their
I need some
big
theming in that.
coasters-
This tunnel needs some theming.
That tunnel needs a bear animatronic. Give me the Yeti. Give me the Yeti bear in that tunnel.
Disco Bear.
Disco bear. Done.
Yeah. Dollywood. Oh, I don't want to play this a million times. It's hard to pause on this thing.
So, theme park lifestyle. I'm with you. I want either a real mountain or at least they clear cut 2 acres around this entire coaster.
Yeah.
Give me trees.
Yeah.
Even if this was winding through trees, that'd be 8,000 times better.
Yeah, it's interesting they put in the trees what they anticipate. I mean, they'll grow further, but
Yeah.
I think in the animated POV, they're like, this is the landscaping that will be there day one, which is interesting. I respect that. I don't know how big those trees will grow, but
Right? That's gonna be like a 2-foot shrub on opening day. Come on now.
Yeah. Anyway, number 6. This is a section of the park that's new, by the way, relatively new.
Yes.
And it needs. They only have Dragonflyer, I think, in that section. That's the only.
Yeah, but I mean they have a oh my god, I'm completely blanking. They have a tilt-a-whirl.
Yeah.
They have a moose on the loose, bear on a tear, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
One of those ride along rides.
Oh, those are fun. I love that one.
Yeah,
That was a good time.
It looked fun.
They have a good restaurant.
They have a good restaurant. Do they have a swinging ship? Was that the other?
I don't think so. I don't remember that.
Okay. I feel like there's
look-
one more ride, but
Yeah.
yeah, Dragonflyer looks fun. Fire Chaser Express looks great.
Yeah.
Big Bear
No-
Mountain looks fun,
No drinks though. You can't drink in Dollywood.
but no drinks.
Yeah.
It's
That's
it's
fine.
the moonshine capital of the world.
It's unbelievable,
Put a bar in there.
The food is pretty good. The food is not. I think I like
that's-
Disney more, but
Yeah.
overall, I would
like-
say it's the food in Dollywood proper is better than Magic Kingdom.
I'm just going for cinnamon bread. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
So let me clarify that the Magic Kingdom restaurants are probably above Dollywood, but Dollywood's quick service is better than Magic Kingdom's quick service.
Fair. I like that.
You're welcome. Enjoy it when you go.
Thank you.
That's my number 6. You're on. To
All right,
5.
my number 6 was
Number
your
6.
number 7. It was Air Force One.
Oh.
So like I told you, it is. I don't have any immediate plans to get to Fun Spot America.
Did you buy the ticket? Did you buy that
I
cheap
did.
ticket?
I did not buy the ticket.
I paid like $20 for a ticket or something. It was ridiculous. It was
I'm
like
sure
$25.
if I make it there, I will eventually be kicking myself. But I could see getting to Dollywood. I have plans to get to Dollywood. I have plans to go in the Midwest. I have plans to actually be in the Orlando area at the end of June, early July.
You could do this in a weekend. Fly to Atlanta, rent a car,
I could.
bring some kids.
Right.
I don't know.
If I bring the older ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can do it.
I mean, this is great. I love Six Flags Over Georgia. It's one of my favorite Six Flags parks. And the big boys have passes to that too. We could roll that in. Monster Mansion is great. Yes, I'm down.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
convinced me to do a weekend in Atlanta.
Hot
So-
Atlanta. Good
Hot-
luck.
Hotlanta.
All right,
right.
number 5.
Number 5. Let's see what we got here. All right. Yes, baby. All right. Ever since Alicia Stella broke the news about a stand-up ride through with blasters, I'm in. And
This
then
is
you
all
make
you.
like I am so excited for this ride. Let me tell you,
Is
because
it a
I'm
ride? I guess it's an
yes, I'm
attraction.
calling it a ride. If Pipeline, the surf coaster's a ride, if Green Lantern and Mantis and Chang and all of the stand-up coasters are rides, this is a ride. Okay. We're gonna be on a moving walkway, which Universal does very well, even though Andrew hates them.
It's because people stand still on the moving walk. This one you have to stand
You're
still, so I'm
supposed
okay
to
with
stand
it.
still on this one though, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine. It's fine.
And if you have ever watched one of the ride-throughs for The Secret Life of Pets, I'm assuming that this is this very similar media that's going to combine the screens and the physical sets along with interactive things that you're shooting at. I don't know quite what the concept of what you're shooting at is. I don't know if it's probably going to be a fart gun. I'm telling you that right now. Be prepared for smells, be prepared for splashing water, be prepared for some type of fire because it's Universal.
You're getting me excited about it. It's not even on my list. Spoiler.
No, but like Shrek 4D was fine. I did it. It's done. It's gone. You're combining this with Minion Mayhem with the Minions Cafe. I want them to now make Rip Ride Rocket the roller coaster from the first Despicable Me, make that a whole silly Funland area. And the first thing you see when you walk into Universal Studios is Minion, 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 Minion. I'm there. Sign me up. Buy me a beer.
I will. I don't know if I mean, I'll probably get back. I'll probably go to Universal next year too. We'll see. Or this year. Sorry. I forget what year I'm in.
It is 2023. My plan
you.
is on my Florida trip to hit up SeaWorld and to hit up Universal. That is my goal.
See, I didn't get my calendar this year, so I don't know what. I'm not looking at January. I was tweeting Coaster 101. I'm like, I need a calendar, guys, and I ordered one from you.
I was gonna say that I'm sure they'll get express shipping to you on that one.
I was like, I don't even know what day it is, and they told me it was Wednesday. So I'm excited about this. It would be on my honorable mention. I think you got me hyped about it. Now I want to refine my list, but
here's another thing I just want to throw out there really quick. And I know that I am not the Disney guy of our group, but even though Universal is building a brand new park, they are still investing in exactly. You hold up your partner statue. That's fine. Peep the shirt. Peep the shirt.
What are you talking
about? They're still investing in their current parks. They are like Velocicoaster and VillainCon and Bourne Stuntacular. All of those were in development and being built when Epic Universe was, in theory, supposed to be like Epic Universe was supposed to open at the end of this year. You know, COVID did a whole lot to a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
But they were still investing in their current parks while they're building a whole brand new park. And where's Tron? Tron what? Where's
that?
Tron? Tron? Where's Tron?
I didn't say anything about Tron.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you, Disney. Well, not yet.
Hi,
yeah. Hello,
right.
Disney Daily. We were thanking I forgot to thank you too. Jeez, so many channels that we love and have supported us for a long time. Disney Daily, you're one of them.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And welcome.
We've got a good Disney community in here. Minions fan. We got Disney Resorts on a ride.
Listen, like, and if you look really close on the right hand side, you will see Vector, who is clearly my favorite Minions / Despicable Me villain. So
Kenny and Walter are from Disney Resorts, and Kenny doesn't do like the coasters. He'll do some like the kiddie ones, but this is right up his alley. He'll do this. I'm stupid excited for this. You need to drive down the road, though. You got to drive down the road. You got to pay to park, or you could get an Uber.
Yep. Well, but by the time you do that, you might as well park.
If you go to Hard Rock, if you get the Uber to Hard Rock, it's shorter. So that's a pro tip for you.
And then you take the water taxi, and you get a nice universal welcome.
This better not be true. All right.
Sorry, I only speak facts. Yeah, you're number 5. Yep.
Okay, I got a video.
Okay.
This is something we may or may not have talked about.
This is a great video too, by the way.
Soaring over Carowinds.
That's what needs to go in the Plants vs. Zombies building, right there.
Why can't I pause? I'm sorry, guys. There we go. So we talked about this earlier. If you're just joining us, Aeronautica. Do I say that right?
Aeronautica.
I always say Aeronautica, and I sound like I'm from Massachusetts, so I don't know.
Well, I'm from Michigan originally, so we're all screwed up.
So we've talked a bit about Cedar Fair theming. We talked about this in just a little earlier because Dustin had this as number
7.
This is my number 5.
Okay.
I have it higher because this is one of the closest parks to me, and I just cannot wait to hang out in this. I don't even care about the rats. I just want to go to that bar and enjoy the theming. That's it.
But focusing on the rides, the Nebulas is good. The Disco is good. The last ride they showed with the ships swinging back and forth and then flipping over, I've done one of those. I'm sure it's Zamperla. They're all solid rides. They're redoing the bumper cars. And you have Afterburn right there. That's I could literally hang out in this area, grab a beer, do a couple rides. This sounds like a great time.
Yeah. All right. I actually have another video that I need to add. Let me do that.
That you need to add.
Because then I'm going to be on number 4, right?
Yes. You do your number 4 first.
My number 4. Oh boy. I don't think you have it. So I'm not sure you're going to get to this. Well, you said you're going to Orlando, right?
I have plans to go to Orlando, yes.
There's a magical new intro.
But I don't have plans to go to Epcot.
Where water is alive and waiting.
That's right. It's Moana. It's the Moana walkthrough. It's my number 4.
That's bold move.
I was listening to Disney Resorts podcast, and they were bashing this a little bit, and I will tell you, I will defend this.
Okay, go ahead. I can be defended.
So
I'm
look
okay
at this.
with that.
This is awesome. If it's anything like this rendering, and this, look at the extensive theming, all the little things. I cannot wait to have a drink in hand. Look at the monorail, bottom left.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that wooden boardwalk, right? If this all comes to fruition, this is awesome. I just cannot wait to be walking through here. And you already see what's being built right now, and it's pretty close to what they had at D23. Like this is that is, and that's a low quality photo, but this is almost exact. And if they can do this and they can open it up this year, hopefully earlier than late fall, like they're projecting, this is bad. This is sorely needed for Epcot, right?
Yes, 1000% agree. I also love Moana. One of our dogs is named after the grandmother herself. I am very excited about this, especially in Epcot, for various reasons. Like they just need things to do in Epcot, period. B, this gives kids something to do in Epcot. And as the father of 4, my wife and I loved Epcot, but the kids were struggling by 3-4 o'clock.
And so Disney Daily love Moana. Yeah, Moana was a hit. The music's a hit.
Moana's great.
It's a good
Moana's
fit for World Nature.
Mhm.
I don't think they had to attract people into this walkthrough, even if they depend. We'll see how much they lean on like Moana, the IP.
Mhm.
I don't know if I really care that much, to be honest, about this, because I think it fits better than say Frozen or Guardians even. But I think they should put this in. So this is so I understand what you're saying, theme park lifestyle. Like this is like an Animal Kingdom like thing because they'd have the walkthroughs there. Now here's why I think it's perfect for Epcot. I think anytime you build like an e-ticket attraction like Guardians, you're drawing a lot of people in.
Yep.
And people need something else to do, right? Like those people need to go somewhere else.
This
And
is the complaint with Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom right now is there's all these e-ticket attractions, but there's nothing else to do.
yeah, Animal Kingdom has a lot else to do, but people don't know about it.
True.
I think Hollywood Studios is the problem right now.
Yes.
I think Animal Kingdom is fine. It's in a good state. They need to obviously redo Dinoland and pay some attention to that area. But it's in a pretty good state. Fix the Yeti. But compared to Hollywood Studios, I think I'm excited for the walls to come down in
Hashtag
Epcot.
fix the Yeti.
The walls come down at Epcot. They do World Celebration. They finish that. I don't know if that's probably gonna be next year at this point. But this is gonna happen this year, I guess. I mean, I don't know when we'll see that Walt statue. Was that supposed to be this year? I don't know.
That was supposed to be 22, I think, but
I can't keep track of these days. They move, and we try to update our blog. But
well, and they like and again, understandably, they moved to an extent because of the world. But then I feel like Disney is also taking their sweet time with certain things.
yeah. So this
Yeah.
is I think
Did
this is my
the
last-
railroad ever open?
Yeah, it opened. That was last year. It would be on my list this year.
Did it?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. When I get to Magic Kingdom, I will let you know in person. I
Okay,
will. I will call you from the train. I'll FaceTime you from the train.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah, you caught me, theme park lifestyle. Oh yeah. You're a Disneyland person.
Oh, you are living on the correct coast.
There's a whole
Disney
lot.
stuff.
I love Disneyland. So
Yes.
Walt statue is happening this year. Yeah, I completely lost track of that. So if that's happening this year, that tells me that World Celebration would also be queued up for end of this year,
Right.
which means the walls would come down in Epcot, which means
If we get full Epcot by the end of 2023, I think that will be at full Epcot. And
hey, one of my friends that is not even into theme parks has joined. So
Look at that.
welcome
Look at
back.
that.
We're really branching out. So we are counting down our top 10 things we're looking forward to, and I just did my number 4, and now it's time for your number
All
4.
right,
Right?
my number 4. Yes, my number 4 is the boardwalk at Cedar Point. Who's the humph?
Well,
Who's the harumph there?
I don't know. It's a boardwalk with a mild mouse. Go on.
No,
Get me excited about this.
Dang. All right. So, growing up, Cedar Point was my home park, and it is the place that I fell in love with. Not only this hobby, but this industry. I have worked literally in this picture. I worked on disaster transport, which is where Gatekeeper is now in the upper right-hand corner. I launched Wicked Twister for a day, which is where the Grand Pavilion is in the center of this photo. I worked the Sky Ride. I worked Iron Dragon. It was where I fell in love with this industry. If not for Cedar Point, I wouldn't be here right now. That all being said, this area has been absolutely dead for 2 decades. The year after they put in Wicked Twister, they put in Top Thrill Dragster. No one cared about Wicked Twister anymore, which was great for me because it was one of my favorites in the park. So I was able to just ride it. But with this new area that they're putting in, yes, they're putting in a Wild Mouse coaster. It also looks kind of cool. There's going to be a cheese themed coaster car. You saw that at IAPA. And so the mice get to chase after the cheese. Come on, that's funny. We laugh. Haha.
We love it.
We love it. We love it. There's a couple flat rides that are being relocated from other parts of the park. And then there's a Grand Pavilion, which they haven't released a whole lot of details about, but we do know that there will be a balcony overlooking Lake Erie. And if you've never spent time on the Great Lakes, you will literally look across the Great Lakes and not realize that it is a freshwater lake. You will think that you're looking at an ocean. They are that big. So if I can sit on the second story of that Grand Pavilion with a nice Great Lakes brew and just look out at the beach and enjoy the sounds of coasters going on behind me and water waves lapping along the beach in front of me, nothing sounds like a better time. And I'm so very happy that they're finally marrying everything together in the second oldest continuously operating amusement park in America. Go ahead.
You know what we should do at the end of 2023 is we should revisit our list and see.
We really should. Now that we've done this.
I'm curious how this lands. Maybe I'll get to Cedar Point finally this year. So and this will. I didn't put it on my list because I'm not sure, but I do have a new direct flight to Columbus, which there's like a zoo, the Columbus Zoo. I want
the Columbus Zoo,
and then I could go up to Cedar Point. I know I could fly into Cleveland or Chicago.
Yes, people do swim in that water. I have swam.
Swam.
I have. My body
swam.
has been in that body of water. Yes. Yes, that is a great.
Oh, I didn't even know you were reacting. I thought you just brought that up out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, no. Sorry, I
honestly
thought I threw that up there.
Are you an amateur? Got to put the comment.
Yeah, I am clearly.
Right.
But yes, people do swim in that water. It's like That is a beach. That is one of the nicest freshwater beaches that you will see in the world, actually. So
fancy that.
Yeah.
It's time for your number 3.
My number 3. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
This might be a shocker. So, I love Dark Castle. The Curse of Dark Castle Dark Ride at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg was the best regional theme park dark ride. Done. Period. Once you get out of Disney parks and Universal parks, Curse of Dark Castle was the best ride. It was 3D. It had the same motion base as the Spider-Man and Transformers rides at Universal, if you're familiar with those.
Very familiar.
Yeah, right. It had similar beats too. You got lifted up high and you got dropped down and you thought you were falling and you got caught at the end. It was one of my favorite rides in a regional park ever. Devastated when it closed, even though I saw the writing on the wall. So for them to not only use the, I'll say mythology of Dark Castle, to create a new ride where we're going to be on snowmobiles. Those are snowmobiles in the picture.
Yep.
And go through a track with different scenes playing around us to tell a story about a storm overtaking Dark Castle. This is going to be, in theory, one of the best new rides of the year. Hopefully, the best overall new attraction of 2023. I don't have it as number 1 for various reasons, but I hope that I will not be let down by the extra stuff that they are planning for this ride.
Who is that unusually large man in the back?
That is Count. Hold on.
Oh, you know.
Hold on. Pause for a second. I'm gonna find this out.
Oh well, I think I can keep going. I can keep going because it's my number 3, and I got a video that's related to this.
You go right ahead then.
If I can find it. Jeez. Oh yeah. All new.
It's a dark ride experience.
4 launches. 2,400 feet. Straddle. It's an unusually large man.
So that is Count Ludwig.
Count Ludwig.
Yes.
Ludwig. Count
Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Or Ludwig. I'm sure.
Ludwig.
Ludwig. It is in the Oktoberfest section. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They do tie in the
But
lore now at Busch Gardens, like with the Burgermeister's Hideaway. But anyway, go on.
I would love that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm very excited for what this hopefully will be. I have fears that they're gonna let us down, and I'm just holding out hope that they don't.
Yeah, I mean, my low bar here. I have a low bar for this, and it's still on my number 3 because I just want some level of theming on the way in, which is kind of what they showed in the video. And then I expect rock and roller coaster on the ride experience, which is what they had those things you go through.
Yes.
I would love you plus that up. You have like some pre-show video, maybe
Mhm.
some post-show elements. That's what I would hope for. But
So
it's not what I'm expecting. Maybe I'm expecting one pre-roll video or something. Like I need some story.
here's what I'm hoping for. This is blue sky.
Okay,
You said there's 2,400 feet of track, right?
that's what the video said. I didn't say.
Okay, so that's 1,200 feet of track that we are traversing twice. Spoiler alert, it's happening.
Yeah.
You're going through this course twice. My hope is that they are able to change enough between practical effects and screens and whatnot that you don't realize to the common park goer that you are doing the same ride twice. That's my hope.
It'd be just
Will
like
it happen?
like a boomerang. I'm just kidding.
Like no, but for real, like if 90% of people get off of this and don't realize that they went through the same layout twice.
You call those GPs in coaster terms, right?
We
General
do,
public.
yes. The general
Yeah.
public. If the general public comes off and doesn't realize that they've done the same track twice,
Mhm.
then I think that's a win. If they go, we did this and now we're doing this again, then that's my unfortunate expectations.
Yeah, I see that. All right.
It'll still be fun, but yeah.
We've talked. I mean, this is one of our home parks, so we dwelled on it. Sorry, everyone. We love Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. We're really excited about this because there's been this unusually large castle with nothing
Yes.
going on except for like a Santa meet and greet.
Listen, Santa is amazing there, though.
They finally moved Santa and built a coaster, so that's Williamsburg. Fantastic park. Make it there if you can.
Love it.
I know it's hard to get to especially if you're on the West Coast. Anyway, so we are now on to 2 and 1.
Your number 2.
Oh boy, I had to dig for this video,
Oh God.
just so you know. Everybody better appreciate this.
Presented by Enterprise.
Oh yeah,
Take
no,
that,
pause.
Coasters and Brews.
Can I pause on that? Yeah, that's why I wanted to pause.
We need a
Tron,
screen-
finally.
We need to screenshot this.
They know. Tron, finally, the long-awaited coaster that closed down our beloved Walt Disney World Railroad for over 4 years. Honestly, like the railroad would be higher on my list if it was reopening this year. I would put that higher than Tron. I think, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to Tron. Anyway, I know it's going to be short.
I have no immediate plans to make it to Magic Kingdom this year, which is why I did not put Tron on my list. But ever since I saw the ride through and the off ride from Shanghai Tron, I'm like, this needs to come stateside. And I am very excited that we are getting Tron, and we will hopefully there will be people on it this year.
Tron, finally the rad.
Yes,
Lightsaber rad.
I love that.
Presented by Enterprise.
Presented by Enterprise. So like, no, Tron looks great. I still think they should have moved it, 100 yards ahead of where it is and gotten rid of Autopia. That's my personal opinion. I think it's going to cause a bottleneck and make
It's
Magic
Tomorrowland
Kingdom.
Speedway, Dustin. Autopia is in Disneyland.
Okay, well, that's the better one anyway. So
Yeah,
I think they
because
should
you
have
get your
gotten
lic- you get your driver's license at that point.
exactly. I think they should have gotten rid of Tomorrowland Speedway.
I don't disagree.
Because it
Though,
literally, like, you
maybe I
could
do
literally
disagree.
shift the whole thing up.
The reason why Autopia and Tomorrowland Speedway are great is because they layer the kinetic energy, right? Is that what Walt
Oh,
would say?
okay, y'all. Yeah,
Imagineering would
yes,
say?
all the kinetic energy. Where's
Speaking like a true Imagineer, you got to have multiple things moving, all layered on top of each other. And
Maybe
Tron
they
does
have-
that. Tron overlaps with the train, it overlaps with the Speedway. Space Mountain's nearby,
And the people mover,
How
I'm
can I
sure
forget
you
the
could-
TTA?
Yeah, exactly. You could catch that on the
And then you have I was gonna say rocket rods. You got me on Disneyland brain.
see, because it's
Oh no! Look what you did, Dustin. You got Autopia hate.
listen, I don't love Autopia at Disneyland either. I think both of them should go, if I'm being completely
I
honest.
can't. I gotta find my driver's license. I printed it out last time I was at Disneyland. Anyway, that's
No.
Tron talk.
Tron should be fun. I'm happy that it's finally opening.
Cool. It's time for your number 2 and 1, and then I'll do my 1.
All right. My number 2, shockingly, is going to be
Oh,
Pipeline.
wow!
Yeah,
We talked about this like an hour ago.
we did. Yeah, not quite an hour. And I'm going to reiterate what I said, 8 spaces ago. I trust B&M. I trust that they are not going to open up a coaster at this point in their business life cycle that they think won't be a smash hit. I think they have figured out how to do stand-up roller coasters to a point that, again, we'll go with that 90% of the GP is going to love. They're only going to across, so you don't get those wonky wing seats, or at least the ones on the edge, which were always the ones that sucked on the stand-up coasters. They have the shock absorber type of things going on with the bouncing. I don't quite know if that's going to enhance it or just make it enjoyable. No clue. And I'm good either way, because I am one person. I'm 5'6". I am not a tall person.
I'm a
As
foot
long as
taller
we-
than you.
You are a foot taller than me. Yes. Check out our videos on the channel to see how much taller Andrew is than me. So as long as the bicycle seat was not locked in a too high position, I have never hated stand-up coasters.
Mhm.
So I am really, really holding out hope that this model is going to not only take off, but then they can retrofit any stand-ups that might still currently be existing, like Green Lantern, like Vortex, like Riddler's Revenge, using this style of seat so that we can hopefully
What's the one at Six Flags over Georgia?
Georgia
Fire-
Scorcher.
Georgia
Georgia Scorcher, which is currently my favorite currently running
That
stand.
does burn your feet, by the way. That burned my feet.
It burns the calves. It's the calves that burn.
My feet were on fire.
Your feet were on fire.
Here's my thing about Pipeline. You're surfing, right? What? There's
yeah.
a surfer.
Yes.
There's a surfer in the logo. The people are facing. You're facing forward. Who surfs like that?
Do you really want to be facing sideways? Like,
I
do
don't
you?
know. Thematically,
Thematically, yes. Do you want an invertigo type of deal on this?
fair.
Like,
Okay.
I like let's see if this works. If this works and it starts taking off, awesome. If this doesn't work and this is the only new generation stand-up coaster we get, yeah, they tried.
I am super excited to see your ranking at the end of the year, and if this lands at number 2. I had this at my number 8, and ahead of. Let's just recap a little bit. Ahead of this, I had Airy Force 1,
Uh-huh.
Big Bear Mountain,
Uh-huh.
the land in Carowinds they're building, Aeronautica Landing, where I said I don't even care about the rides, even though the Nebula Sea looks cool. I had
Nebula's amazing.
Moana.
Yeah.
I had Dark Coaster.
Yeah. Oh,
So this
now-
is tied with Tron for me. If we're going neck and neck.
I did put this ahead of Dark Coaster, and I knew you were going to give me crap for it.
Well,
So,
you're right.
yeah.
Do your number. I got to get to number 1 now. People
All
are
right.
waiting.
All
I
right.
got to go to bed soon. In 50 minutes.
I was gonna say you got plenty of time. I have been saying my home park growing up was Cedar Point. My current home park is Hershey Park, and I am beyond excited
Ah,
that I get an RMC hybrid conversion at a park that is an hour and a half away from me. My number 1 is Wildcats Revenge. No doubt, no question. I don't anticipate this being my favorite RMC, and honestly, I'm not even sure it's going to be my favorite coaster in the park. I am a Sky Rush fan. Sorry to any of you that are not. But this has the best chance of possibly surpassing Sky Rush for my number 1 at
I've got a
Hershey.
video. I've got a video
Go ahead.
for this.
Throw
So
that,
I
throw that video
didn't-
up there.
So this is all my honorables because I'm not sure. We'll see if I make it to Hershey again.
Play
Yeah, but we'll just play the video
the video.
and we can just talk more about this.
All right.
Oh, it's loud.
So loud.
I muted it. I didn't know
All
I could do
right.
that.
Perfect. All right. So we have not gotten a full POV yet. We do get the world's largest underflip, which we'll talk about here in a second.
Mhm.
We get an 80 something degree drop. 82? Question mark.
82.
Yeah.
You're right. Wow.
Hey, it's like I know. All
It's
of
like-
these stats are very comparable to what do we got? It's taller than
Underfoot.
Twisted Timbers, but honestly, this reminds me going back almost an hour ago to Twisted Cyclone at Georgia.
Mhm.
It's taller, it's faster, but it seems very similar in the fact that it's not an airtime based ride.
Yeah.
So it's not the craziness that is Steel Vengeance, which is still my number 1 coaster. It's not even the crazy heavy airtime of Twisted Timbers, which is in my top 5. Like this one's a little more inversion based. This one's a little more just dynamic forces overall. But I think given what they have to work with, this is a beautiful layout for the old Wildcat track length.
Mhm.
And I'm very overly stupid uber excited for this ride being so close to me.
Yeah. I mean, you did a farewell video for the.
Right.
original.
I rode Wildcats. I said goodbye, hoping that we would get something like this, and we get something like this. And the fact that it's opening this year, which I did not expect, I thought this would be a 2024 project.
Yeah.
And
And
so
that's
the
a
fact that
general. Yeah.
hauling on this to get this open, even if it's open July, August, Hershey's almost a 12-month park at this point. Bring it. I'm good. Let's go.
Oh, I just noticed they have like the Hershey Lodge. Is that on the hill? You
Yeah,
can see
that's so
from
that's the Hershey Hotel.
Hershey Hotel. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Yep.
they have the Hershey on the So if you haven't been to Hershey Park, the hotels that so if you're a Disney fan like me, you'll appreciate Hershey Park and Dollywood because they have resorts.
Yep.
And they have
Official
good
resort.
They have
Yep.
good restaurants in the resort,
Mhm.
specifically Hershey Park. These hotels, the Hershey Hotel is expensive if you're not a pass holder. It's like $400 a night, right? Like,
Hershey
I-
Hotel. So I've never stayed at Hershey Hotel. We've stayed at the Lodge a few
Uh-huh.
times.
Yeah, we did the
And
lodge.
yeah, off-season deals, you can get it around 200 a night, and they have an indoor water park there. So,
Yeah.
it checks out. But no, that like it's not a cheap stay at all.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's kind of built for like the Disney fan because they're pricing it that way.
Absolutely.
The Hershey Hotel has really good like the food at the Hershey Hotel, like the park
Mhm.
food. I'm like, it's good. It's not great, in my opinion. It's pretty good though.
You
Uh,
got to go to the smokehouse. The smokehouse down by Trailblazer. Best food in the park.
when I get back, maybe this year
Smokehouse.
we'll see.
I was gonna say, I'll take you there.
If I get back
we'll
this
make it
year,
in it.
well, it'll be interesting to see if this ends up on my top. I'm sure it will break the top 10. It'll be better than Air Force. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll crack my top 10. I'm sure if I make it. It's a tough one for me to get to. But anyway, the hotels are fantastic. So if you're a Disney Parks fan, they have shuttles that go to the park, right?
Yep.
You can't exactly walk from a hotel to a park.
You couldn't walk to either, but now, especially with the way that their new entrance area is set up, the resorts have their own kind of like dedicated cutoff area. So you're not mixed in with the general season pass holder and general parking and all the trams letting out. You get a little bit of VIP treatment. Not a ton, but it's better than nothing. So
Yeah. All right. I like that number one. I like it. It's a good pick.
That's
Good job.
that's what I'm looking most forward to this year. And it's an hour and a half up the road, so I know I'll get there at least a few times.
I have some honorables.
Okay, what are your honorables?
Oh, we want to do those before my number one? Okay.
Yeah, let's do your honorables before number one.
All right. I don't know if I'm going to get the Knott's, but I had Montezuma's Revenge in that area they're building. I think that's
Agreed.
going to be awesome.
Yep.
I hope I get there. We'll see.
You rode old Montezuma's, right?
I didn't because it was closed.
I
I know. Sorry.
Oh, Montezuma's is one of my favorite old school rides.
It was broken down like both times I went. Or
It
it
was-
was at least
that
not
is a-
operating.
That was a phenomenal ride.
It's fine.
I'm very excited to see what they're doing to it.
Can't ride everything. All right,
True.
I have three honorables. That's one. The second
Okay.
one's the Haunted Hotel. It's at Funtown up in Maine. It is
Uh-huh.
a shooter, a Sally Dark Rat shooter.
Funtown Splashdown. Yep.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good fit for the park. And then my final one is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway / Toontown in Disneyland. I'm not sure I will get to see it. That's why I didn't make the list.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to see what they do with Toontown. Hopefully, I don't think they'll keep Roger Rabbit, but
They said they were keeping Roger Rabbit.
oh, they did. That's right.
They did. Yes.
Sorry. I don't think it's there long term though.
I mean, I really liked Roger Rabbit because I love Tilt Whirls. So the fact that I got to just spin around. I loved Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Hollywood Studios. So
Yeah.
absolutely throw that in.
Can't
with
wait for the
Toontown.
new scene.
Yes.
Hershey Park, especially if you like chocolate. Yeah.
Yes. Can I throw one honorable mention up there?
Oh yeah, do it.
And I didn't even think resorts wise. The world's largest Great Wolf Lodge is opening up in my backyard in Perryville, Maryland, right outside the casino. There's the world's largest Great Wolf Lodge. We're looking at booking. It opens in August. I think we're gonna head there in November. So expect your Great Wolf Lodge resort video by the end of the year.
The fans want it. I mean, those videos on our channel do phenomenal. A lot of numbers on those. Great
I
Wolf
don't get
Lodge
it.
tours.
I don't understand it, but sure.
All right.
Sure.
So with that, we are going on to my number one.
Yep.
Which is a park I think I have a 50% chance at getting to.
Okay. Hey,
But-
I'm cool with that.
but I think I'm gonna try. I feel like I feel like I'll be mad if I don't get to this, which is why I put it at number one.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm so mad at you right now.
I'm gonna figure out a way to get here. I'll plan a trip. I gotta get to Magic Mountain too.
Uh-huh.
So Yeah, Bowser's Challenge,
Yeah.
which is a rename for the American market.
Right, because it was Koopa's Challenge in
Yeah.
Japan.
Welcome to Toadstool Cafe.
Toadstool Cafe
Oh, it looks amazing.
is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
If you're curious about the experience that's coming to Hollywood, watch TDR Explorer
Yep.
on YouTube. And yeah, he spent a lot of time at Universal in Japan, and he did a full walkthrough. And Toadstool Cafe looks awesome. I hope a lot of the Japan experience is the same here in the US. I know there'll be slight differences, but
Right.
more, I will say, the reason if I don't make it, I'm not going to be completely sad because the better version will be at Epic Universe.
And that's ultimately why I'm not I've never been to Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm sure I would enjoy
Oh,
it.
it's
And
such a good park.
and if life happened to take me there, I wouldn't turn it down. But no, I have summer of 2025 blocked off for Epic Universe down in Florida.
Mhm.
My 3-year-old is to the hilt Mario obsessed. So just taking him into a Mario world, I think would absolutely blow his mind. So he would be 5 at that point.
Yeah.
Almost 6. And I love Mario. My older boys love Mario. I have never been more excited for a single theme park land. So I am willing to hold out until Epic Universe opens in
Mhm.
Orlando.
Yeah, and I think you're welcome. I mean, I don't see any. You're going to see. The only thing is you're going to get a lot of spoilers, right, from people going to Hollywood. You're going to have to avoid those for 2 years, which is which is going to push me on a flight to California. So,
Which I mean, I've already watched a couple walkthrough videos of
yeah,
the
there's a lot
Tokyo
of
one.
there's a lot of experience. Yeah, I guess that's the thing, is right. I kind of already know a lot.
I've avoided a lot of the the on ride. I have an idea of what goes on. Cool, whatever. Got it.
Yeah.
But still I'm avoiding specifically on ride videos and things as best I can.
Yeah. And if you're avoiding spoilers, don't look at Alicia Stella's blog, Orlando Park Stuff, because they've broken down the Super Nintendo world coming to Epic Universe, so to the very last detail.
Oh, and she does a great job.
Yeah, and she's amazing. I was watching the last video that they just released.
Which was the Super Nintendo world.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So they break down the spoiler coaster that's coming. That I won't spoil anything else, but I would definitely avoid that video if you're somehow. I don't know how you're going to avoid spoilers for this.
Another epic Nintendo franchise is joining the Mario franchise. That's all I'm missing.
Yeah. So that's that is our countdown. Do you want to recap your 10 and I'll do mine?
Yeah, sure.
Just really quickly. I'll do yours first.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna pop this up here really quick. Number 10 was Spinvasion at Kennywood, Adventure Port at Kings Island, Big Bear Mountain at Dollywood, Aeronautical Landing at Carowinds, Air Force One at Fun Spot America, VillainCon Minion Blast at Universal Orlando Resort, Sleeper Hit, the Boardwalk, which includes the Grand Pavilion and Wild Mouse at Cedar Point, Dark Coaster Escape the Storm at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, Pipeline the Surf Coaster at SeaWorld Orlando, and my most anticipated ride area, whatever, for 2023 is Wildcats Revenge at Hershey Park.
Very nice. I don't have a nice fancy slideshow. Heartsong Lodge is my number 10 from Dollywood. Legoland, Florida, I have Pirate River Quest. Number 8, I had the Pipeline Surf Coaster. 7, Air Force One at Fun Spot America Atlanta. Back at Dollywood for number 6, Big Bear Mountain. Number 5, Carowinds Aeronautica Landing. Number 4, Epcot, the Moana walkthrough. Number 3, Busch Gardens Williamsburg Dark Coaster. Number 2, Magic Kingdom Walt Disney World Tron. Tomorrowland. I forgot tomorrow. There's gotta be very
Magic
specific.
Kingdom,
At
Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom,
Tomorrowland,
Tomorrowland.
Tron, and then finally
Presented by Enterprise.
presented by Enterprise. And finally, to wrap up, I had Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood, and
Absolutely.
with that, I think. We got to talk about. We got one more segment. Our upcoming park plans,
Woohoo!
and then we will bid you adieu. So Dustin, what do you got going on, or what, in the next maybe month or two?
In the next month or two, I'll be honest, not very much.
Mhm.
You know, we're kind of stuck in the Baltimore region.
In the cold. Well,
Kind of, it hit 67 today, so I don't
Ooh.
know what kind of cold that is.
you're allowed to go out of the 2-month time frame.
So we'll hit up Busch Gardens probably for Mardi Gras. Would be my guess. Especially if Pantheon is open, because we finally got on Pantheon during Christmas Town. Absolutely amazing. So in the springtime, everything around here, we'll hit up Hershey Park, springtime in the park. Wildcats Revenge most likely won't be open, but we can at least get some construction progress from that. I'd like to hit up both Six Flags Great Adventure and Six Flags America in that time frame. In June, I have plans to make my way down to Orlando for a work event, but that work event is taking place right by the convention center. So hopping over to SeaWorld Orlando, and then potentially taking a group of students to Universal Orlando is the ideal plan. Hopefully Minion of VillainCon, Minion Blast will be open by then. Fingers crossed. That's the goal there. Over the summer, I'd like to hit up a nice Midwest tour on my way back to Michigan. Kennywood, Kings Island, Cedar Point, ideally. And then by the end of the year, spending the holiday season in Tennessee, and hitting up Dollywood.
You got the whole year planned out. That's amazing.
I have the whole year tentatively planned.
I've got maybe 4 months.
But your 4 months are going to be as busy as my whole year. So go ahead.
I don't know. We'll see. So this weekend, I'm thinking about. I'll definitely get to Busch Gardens on Saturday, assuming the weather's fine. It seems like it'll be fine. It'll be a little cold. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, that is. And I might do King's Dominion before, just to see what's going on there, because they do have some developments.
Right.
So I didn't make the list because they haven't announced anything. So I want to check that out. And then coming up soon, I'll be flying down to Florida, and we're going to go to Legoland. We're going to go to Legoland, Florida. Yeah, I usually have a lot planned. See, I can't plan that much.
He does have the whole year planned out. He just doesn't want to talk about it.
It's not finalized. So
exactly.
I can talk about what's mostly in progress. Anyway, so Legoland, Florida for the first time, and probably Peppa Pig. We'll see. I don't know.
You got to ride Daddy Pig's coaster.
I know, and then we'll get on the Disney Wish for the first time. So I'll have some videos from that. I'll have hopefully a POV of the slide. Is
that the Aqua Duck?
I can't even like keep them straight anymore.
I can't either. That's why I was asking you.
Disney Wish slide. What is the name? The Aqua Duck I thought was on the Aqua Mouse. Is the Aqua Mouse? I think it's the Aqua Mouse. Yeah, it's the Aqua Mouse.
The Aqua Mouse.
Yeah, there's the Aqua Duck is the dream, I believe.
Okay.
Maybe the fantasy. There's the Aqua Dunk, which is one that like drops you down, like you.
Like one of those. Those are the best those are the best water slides.
Yeah,
ever.
I agree. This one's
those.
on the Magic. It's very short. It's just like one's thing. And they have another slide too that's a little longer.
Have you ever been to Volcano Bay?
No.
Okay, we need to get you there. All right, next time we're in Orlando together. Volcano Bay. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Hold on. He's
I'm
good.
back. I'm back.
He's back. All right.
So Disney Wish, and then we'll be back at Disney World. We'll do Epcot,
Yep.
Festival of the Arts, and that'll probably be it. And then, yeah, more Carowinds and King's Dominion for sure. Busch Gardens for sure.
Yep.
That's about all we have planned. We might get back on. We might get on the Disney Magic out of New Orleans. We'll see about that. I know there's like a park around there. Sorry, I'm dying now. So that's about it. That's about all we have like plans for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying, are you going to make it up to Canopy Lake to celebrate your Milli Vanilli video?
That's not Canopy.
Was
That's
that
like compounds.
That was
That's
like compounds.
Yeah. I will not get back to Canopy this year, probably. Probably not. I won't get to Lake Compounds. Lake Compounds doesn't have anything going on. That's new. It's a great park. I'd love to get back there. Not sure it will make the list for this year again.
No. So I will say Theme Park Lifestyle threw in Volcano Bay, Rent a Cabana. Next time we go, I think that's our plan. It looked when we were there, the cabanas looked awesome. I've watched a couple like day at Volcano Bays where people have gotten the cabanas, and just the ability to like reserve your ride from the cabana, just like that sounds like something that I need to do.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it out and like compare it to like I've been to Disney water parks, Blizzard Beach, Typhoon Lagoon. Sorry, it took a while. Yeah, so I completely expect a cabana to be the best thing ever.
Well, Volcano Bay is
Volcano Bay is the best thing ever. Yeah.
Hands down my favorite water park.
Interesting.
Easily.
So with that, I think we've done it, Dustin. This is an hour and a half.
An hour and a half and 1,000 subscribers.
1,000.
We're
Yeah.
good.
We
We're
did
good.
it. I gotta get the confetti back out.
I was gonna say, where's that lovely hey?
So yeah, I already finished my beer.
So did I.
I switched to water while I was coughing. So thanks everyone for watching another Park Rovers live.
Thank you.
We do these sporadically. We might establish some cadence eventually. But till then,
That's the goal, right? Like
Just stay
2023, we're all about goals, right?
I don't know. Is that a goal? I don't think that's a goal. We'll see. But some kind of we'll get it at some point. I don't know about this year. But
fair.
it could be your goal.
That's just like, I have an idea, but I won't put that in
We'll put that in our Slack and we'll
recording.
figure
Yeah,
it out.
exactly.
So thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for 1,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I never thought we'd get there. Stay tuned for more videos. We'll hopefully have a couple of vlogs coming soon from King's Dominion and Busch Gardens, at least Busch Gardens, and some Disney Wish stuff. Yeah, and more, maybe Legoland stuff. Who knows? So
that's where this is going to be the year of trying new things. We'll see
and
what happens.
yeah, thanks again for everyone that supported us to 1,000. That it's been amazing. Been a ride.
Let's say I feel like we have to shout out Disney Resorts Podcast one more time.
Yeah, everybody go subscribe to their channel or add their podcast in whatever app you use. It's a fun listen, high quality audio. Really impressed by what they're doing there. So go give them a subscribe, especially if you're into Walt Disney World. Just go over there, help them out.
And Disneyland.
Yeah,
and Disneyland.
Well, mostly Disney World.
Disney Resorts Podcast. Do you guys do any Tokyo Disney or any Disneyland Paris? I gotta know.
You gotta get out there.
Right.
The Disneyland Paris resorts are really interesting.
That was our plan back in like 2019, and then we had a baby, and then COVID happened. So
Yeah, those resorts are. Oof. It's interesting because they emulate some of the Walt Disney World resorts,
Right.
but they're not the same quality, I would say. But I would love for them to cover those as well.
Okay. There we go.
Dawnland.
Do-land.
Oh, Dewland. Thanks for interpreting. I'm bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dewland. Yeah. You should, I mean, those are some of the best resorts, Disneyland. They're expensive though.
Disneyland. Yeah.
Well, they have 2 resorts. Disneyland. They have 3, but I don't count the third. I don't count the Pixar, the Paradise Pier currently being reimagined to Pixar Pier.
Is it an
So-
on-property resort?
It is on property, but it
There we go.
doesn't really count. And you anyway,
Say it,
that's a separate. That's a
on-property
separate.
resort.
Yeah. So mostly www. So go subscribe to Disney Resorts podcast.
Go subscribe to Theme Park Lifestyle.
Oh yeah, we can go through our mentions here. Go
I'll just roll
subscribe.
through. Yeah. Theme Park Lifestyle, Disney Resorts podcast,
Disney Daily.
Disney
Even
Daily.
though he hates Autopia.
Listen, I'm with you, Disney Daily. You and I are going to be best friends here.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us, and I think that's it. I think we will see you next time.
Have a good one.
Bye.